there are multiple sheds within the harbor. However, only 3 of them are going to A, have a garrison, and B, are going to have laptops. So 3 laptops total, so 1 laptop per shed.
Let's give them a warm welcome, shall we?
Copy that.
That should help them out. Let's see, patrols still need a bit of fixing here. They're being a bit retarded. Otherwise, let's get the laptops going. But anyway, guys, what's up? Liru here. Let me lower the damn music volume a bit. God, that shit's loud. We're going with a bit of Call of Duty Spec Ops music today, because why the fuck not? I still gotta place intel down, though, within these spots, so give me 1 second. Where's my goddamn intel? It's always under spawn, right? Or did they move it again? No, it's still under scenario flow. Okay. Laptop. Secure. Site. Not in caps. And I forgot to delete the first 2. Intel sites. Secured. Intel from the second out 3 sites has been secured to on mission. That'll be shared with no one. Okay. One last detail I should probably include, for the sake of linear C. You copy, ground command?
1 second, repeat.
One last detail I should probably give you to make sure everything is fully clear. Do you copy?
I copy.
Roger, make sure you hack the intel sites first, then you blow up the Anzac frigate. The intel sites are taking information from the frigate. So if you blow up the frigate and then hack the intel sites, there's gonna be nothing to hack because the frigate won't be there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just making sure that detail's clarified. Out.
Copy.
Alright, let's get one of these fuckers and put them in here. But just to clarify, because I don't want them to blow up the frigate and then wonder why the fuck they won't be able to get intel. So let's see. Let's focus on the other 2 sites I got. I'll give you guys a brief on the op in a second. Money bags! Hey. I appreciate it, man. Someone do a quote 26 in chat. That's his one thing. Oh. Why is he on the table? But I appreciate it, Moneybags. Thank you so much for all the support, my friend. I hope you are doing incredibly well. And honestly, let me know if you want to see anything specific. You kind of own me at this point, so... Is it quote 26 or quote 25? Hold on. Yeah, it's damn it, it's 25. There we go. Okay, but I appreciate it, Moneybags. But seriously, you own me at this point. It's like how I own Soto from the 506 after he did his charity stream. So I guess by proxy, you own Soto too. Alright, what was I doing here? Creating some more intel. This will be Site 1. And we have to change this to first. And, okay, the table glitched out a little bit, but that should be fine. Let's lower the laptop to be on. And then, let's see, blah, blah, blah. What else do I need to look for? The 3rd site, which is over here. A little more in the corner. I'll move a guard accordingly. Put a guy right there.
Let's give him a warm welcome, shall we?
MK, thank you for the follow. And this will be Site 3. 3rd. 13, 3rd. Boom. Whoops. Okay, come on. Get a little higher up. Now let me quickly RC all these units, make sure these are grabbable. Perfect. And let me get the other two. There's actually two details I need to do, so let me cover this one before I move on. I'm giving the US Army NVGs for this one, because honestly, they should have them. And then let's also cover the global AI skill. Let's see. 90 for general, 35 for accuracy, 50 for weapon handle. I'm going to keep spotting at 50, because the NVGs really do give a buff, but when you give it like 90% for NVGs, they can see quite a bit. And there is a little bit of a stealth mechanic within this AO, depending on how quickly they assault the objectives. So let's test this one too. Yep, that should be good. They're all grabbable. Have I ever made a battle van? Here's the deal. There was an update with Arma recently that really fucked over custom composition. So anything that retains to a vehicle being phased into a vehicle is pretty boned right now, unfortunately. So I gotta find a way around that, and once I do, I'll make a new custom comp stream, but I'm really disappointed about that. Because, like, these work fine. If you phase them into general objects, they're okay, but vehicles into vehicles, it causes a new physics error, and then they both explode. Or take heavy damage. Either way, it fucked them up. And then this one here will be... hack. Forgot the I in missile. Whoops. Perfect. And that will go on right here. Oh, don't fuck with... Huh? I don't think that's how physics works. At all. Okay, I need a new table. This fucking game, I swear. I still hear people say, this is the best, one of the best Arma has one of the best physics engines ever. Yeah, you know, all the frickin' flying vehicles and whatnot. You can still, there's a fucking meme in this game. You can take out a goddamn tank with a quad bike by just ramming into it. Why? Because fuck you, it's Arma. So this is copying the floor underneath, which is angled weird. So how about I just move the table over here? Yeah, like right here. Yeah, and then this is a funny glitch too. When you phase some vehicles into things, it makes them all clippy for some stupid reason. And that should be good. And I'll move the officer next to it. Let me RC him real quick, make sure we can hack that. Yes, we can. You just got to be at a funky angle as normal. And that should be good. Oh, yeah, Arma has the best physics engine if you want to fucking laugh. Yeah, that's for sure. And I'll move one of these guys over here to accommodate. Alright, they're still setting things up. Do they have a drone out yet? Yes, they do. Sniper Wolf's on drone. They're still I'm still waiting on them to ask me for vehicle composition, but it looks like Lee and Sniper Wolf are both collecting data. Within this AO, there's a lot of things to note. I've got 2 roaming Humvee patrols, a few roaming larger patrols, 1 patrolling the outskirt of the harbor, 2 patrolling the town. I got the US base right here. But to give you guys a rundown of the AO, simply put, they have to find 3 sheds that are garrisoned, which will contain intel sites that they need to hack into. Basically, they're just using they're using these to hack into the Anzac frigate, kind of as a gateway to see what the hell's in it. I'm really tired right now, so I can't explain the exact cybersecurity nature of it, but basically, hack 3 laptops. Once all that's done, laptop station 1 is here, station 2 is there, station 3 is there. Or technically it's 1, 2, 3, that's the specific order. And then after that, this frigate will try to leave, so they gotta then hack that computer, and this thing will blow it up. Simple as that. But when they break first contact from there, I've got a few timers to go on.
The end, or you guys will be the
to
squad who takes all the bullets.
Basically, after 30 minutes, if they're still in this AO after first contact, crazy shit's gonna happen, is what I'm trying to say. But I'll be gradually reinforcing the AO as things are needed. So let me quickly...
C-SPANs, do you hear me?
Set up a reinforcement marker.
Roger. Really coming in from the town is literally going to get you killed. But, you know, you do you. There's also the Freedom out there, so expect, like, jets and stuff and whatever.
Oh, whoops.
There's multiple patrols patrolling. We've located a building on the south side. I've marked it. It's right next to a wreck. There's a buggy out in front of it. That's the only warehouse we see any kind of stuff happening near, so...
This is High Command, ignore the Freedom. That's just from that one op we did forever ago, and I just haven't deleted it because it's still there as a template piece in case we do another carrier op in the coming weeks.
My immersion.
Immersion! Rah, 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 rah.
Okay.
I spent 2 hours unfucking the server. I forgot about that. I'm sorry.
Cargo.
And then we got a tier 3 op after this one.
like,
So
Do you see any of the big warehouses on the north side of the harbor with a lot of infantry nearby?
honestly, I would agree
Yeah, there's a
though.
lot of them, but no infantry near them.
Have some guys come down this road. You get into that section. Have another
We'll try
group
moving
come
around,
down
but other than the
over at
sweet
this
rocket
area,
artillery piece
and
I've
then you're
marked
good.
and a little base next to it with some tables under a camo net, there's not really much next to these warehouses.
Copy.
But the trick is each of the
There's
warehouses
one
have
next
this
to the
Vic,
dock. Maybe I'll mark it, but it's just a patrol going by it. Not
but
really
then the
anything
rest
guarding
are
it.
completely empty. Just that one car, because I'm trying to, you know,
Copy.
use their eyes a bit. These fuckers keep getting stuck back here. But I guess I'll keep him there, because he's able to get through, but these idiots aren't. But it's, is not a boat here? No, we're not using any SOCOM boats. So, unfortunately, hashtag not a boat doesn't exist today. Can we get some heavy rainfall? I want to keep it clear for the sake of frames. Plus, rain with night vision's a bitch. It really is.
The town itself.
Yeah, Moneybags pulled a
moderately
what the
quiet.
fuck
There's a
donation again,
Humvee
too.
patrol in the town, but yeah, I wouldn't go in there.
Shin, I do agree. Like, independent
Realistically,
sending
it
in
would
a
have been
strike
smarter
team
to
would be
dive
cool, but,
You guys are gonna hit contact and hit an infantry wall
Let
and
me
then just
think.
get fucked.
it is a good idea,
When does that
but
ever happen?
I don't want to,
Every time you do this?
I don't want to do that this time. So, this group's coming up close to this infantry patrol. Sniper Wolf
You do
making
you.
good points about they
We'll
can
just
get,
keep you up to date with what's happening.
you know, naval stuff, but looks like Sniper Wolf's going to stay back
Gonna
with
say
Lee,
the warehouse on the south side is your best bet.
and they're going to be the
let's move
spotters
around
with
by
drones.
The lakes.
So they're
and
actually
then go
picking
around
2
south
guys
far.
to be drone
around.
spotters for him today.
Keep in mind there's a giant US base there, so you going all the way around is gonna put you right next to that.
See, I mean, it
I
is
can see
concerned that they're going to be put in that base, but
Doesn't mean you incorporated it.
like, there's a lot of defilade here that could definitely have them completely avoid the damn base. The question is are they going to be smart enough to completely outmaneuver? My other point was, you know, if they wanted vehicles, they could have picked a few transport gases and just driven all the way on the outskirts and then inserted, like, back here and then moved in. But it's however they want to play it. Where's the debug zone? It's always in the bottom left corner on the 0, 0, 0 dot. Which, honestly, is always fun to look at. Send in Goat Team 6 now. The debug corner is a fucked up place. I'm a Dino Roar. Thank you for the sub, my friend. I hope you keep enjoying the operations, and I hope you enjoy this one. But thanks again for that sub, my friend. And I hope you enjoy your life as a dino. Another small concern I have with these patrols is I don't want the fucking cars to run over the infantry.
West, follow down
I haven't had any of that happen yet, but
approach from the north side of
these
the
idiots,
harbor
you never know.
and start
But this
clearing
patrol's
stuff out
going
once
around
we
this block
leave the
right
harbor.
here, and then that car is going around this large section. So
That's the best plan I've got.
it is possible to completely avoid the patrols. You just have to go on the coast, because the coast has
Do
a
you want
shit ton
criticism, or do you want
of
just
nice
go with it?
defilade.
Please give criticism.
Okay, you literally just said you were going to engage a giant, super armed base, along with there's a frigate on the north side.
Ooh.
So, and as well as there's at least one Special Forces MRAP thing and a rocket artillery base, which most likely has bad boys at it. Realistically, we don't see shit at the north, so you're just going to be wasting your time, and you're never going to make it down to the south, because the only way to the south is along a little road. There's no land bridges on that harbor.
Look at this driver, he's not killing anybody.
So you hitting an infantry wall in the north is just going to make sure that you never get to anywhere in the south,
well,
even if it is in the
and
north.
again, he's kind of just walking into the car.
Which we don't think it is, but it's up to you.
Well, we have to get 3 different laptops and
My
different
bad.
locations, so...
Okay. Well, we don't see shit, so... Are we sure they're all in these warehouses?
Yeah, according to what High Command told me.
Copy, then I guess search the warehouses.
I mean, I guess it may be because of their drone angle.
We sent the big team to the north part.
Nah, they should be high enough to spot these.
Your little squad
Here.
to secure that warehouse as silently as possible.
Let me turn the lights on. That'll make
Confirm
the,
There is actually one laptop maybe in the northern sector. We'll mark it, but it's right next to the frigate.
let me turn those on. See, the laptops themselves are hidden within the sheds. I told them that. I told them they're going to be in the buildings that you're in, and then we got a laptop right here to
it's already
activate the
marked.
missile turret.
It's under an overhang. There is a buggy out front, but it's like right behind the frigate.
Yeah, so possible objective. They got that marked.
No matter what happens, just keep this in mind. Stealth is not going to hold for very long. Literally, probably the first contact, your stealth is going to get blown and it's going to start pouring onto you. So you need to have a plan to either back out or somehow push through all this shit.
Here, they should also have a team on 60, so I'm going to clear the default frec and adjust my settings here. So we'll have high command on my right ear. I accidentally set it as an alt frequency like a dumbass. Where's my stereo settings? There we go. And we'll listen in to their local comms. I'll make sure I'm on Whisper as well, but I'll teleport myself away if they radio me for anything. Let's see how this goes. Do we know what happens in a scenario if a GBU hits the debug corner? No, and I don't want to, Gavalor. You honestly should never fuck with a debug corner. So I'm hearing local comms too.
Seeing the Humvee south somewhere.
Yeah, this Humvee is just on a large patrol. I think they're gonna try to cut through the middle of the town. I guess wait till he's like down here and then get into this area and then cut through.
Thunder, you still here?
Because that avoids these infantry patrols if they go through this area.
With what me and C-Spence just discussed?
Negative.
Okay, I'll give you a sit rep.
Honestly, I'd cut through because this is all open area. I wouldn't want to get spotted. Pull back. Get to here. Because you can use this defilade right here to still hide yourself. And then you can insert through all of this. Because that is honestly
Okay.
much better than
You got
braving it
Alpha.
through this open
Continue
area.
Moving.
At least that's what I'd see. But again, the best route, in my opinion, would be divide your unit, go on the beach, divide your other half, go in this area. Because you can see the defilade. Right here. You can see that really steep defilade that's going to give you a lot of cover moving in. You can also see it right here. But that's what you want to look for these routes. Or, as Sniper Wolf said, it might be smart to just take a dive team in.
Alright, fuck boys, we just got a suicide mission.
Yep.
Yeah.
So
I'm
you've
gonna
got
get the
one
beer.
in the north, behind the frigate. One
What
in
I'd
the
do.
east. Well,
Hey,
yeah,
we'll
you
see how this
basically
player
do
base
one
works
in the
out, right?
box.
That's the fun of the game. How will the players
What's your
get through
plan
this
to
one?
blow the frigate up?
The plan to blow up the frigate means that once we hack all the terminals, we hack that turret marker, and then it blows up.
Okay, well the turret marker is crewed by SF teams, a rocket artillery piece, and an AAB with a grenade launcher and a machine gun.
Fuck boys, we're gonna move it east. No, the
In
other
a
one
fortified
west
position
until
as
we
well.
get to the beach. Then we're gonna sneak around. Be careful
Another
not to
thing
make
you
yourself.
could...
Can you give us 2 GAZs at base,
Let's
one
wait
armed,
for the
one
next
unarmed?
time the army swings around. I don't know.
Side command solid copy, putting them behind the warehouse. There we go. So now they're picking
Done,
the
thank you.
vehicles.
The
Let's go with MSV. Yeah, I'll go with MSV. Why not? Cars, trucks. Should be under car. They want an armed one and an unarmed one. We'll give them the standard.
Let's start moving, boys. As soon as that Humvee swings around, we're moving.
Alright.
You still have
This
eyes
is
on
high
it?
command. They've been provided. They are behind the warehouse.
Not seeing anyone just yet.
okay, thank you.
I hope they're running to get on the beach because this is going to be a very bad idea to play chicken with that group. Furthermore, the Humvee's coming up.
Yo, correct north, fuck boys, we gotta cross this road.
Fuck boys, correcting north.
No, guys,
Army coming.
guys.
Ditch.
Get down.
Get down, get down.
It's on a wide-ass patrol. How do you...
Let me know when past.
I'm looking at the gunner to see if he spots anything. I don't think he spotted anything this time. But that was incredibly risky. What the fuck?
Okay, let's move.
Alright, so they've got about, I want to say 90 seconds
Northwest, guys,
before it
northwest.
swings around again. If that. Another thing they got to worry about is this infantry
Guys going
patrol is
southwest,
also
you're
coming
going
back.
wrong.
It might
Cross
get...
the road.
No, the Humvee's
Follow
going to
the
beat
rest.
the infantry patrol before it gets slowed down by the infantry group. So they're going to cut right. I think they're going for the beach now. Good. But that was risky. Very fucking risky. Jesus Christ. Carrie, yes. I do have plans for tanks to come in, but that's at the 30-minute mark. 30 minutes is when I just start really sending shit in. Otherwise, the first, like, 5, 15, and 20 and 25 markers, that's when reinforcements come in, but that's all on time intervals.
Not much.
And, by the way, the raffle will be tomorrow, for the parts. I was really
Let's get
busy this
something
morning with
resembling a stack of
unfucking the
going.
server for 2 hours. I wasn't able to organize it, so my apologies, guys,
Right,
but it
hold
will
on behind
be
me.
announced. The prizes will be announced tomorrow.
I'm in front.
So red on the right.
Red on the right, blue on the left. To the road.
Alright.
Blue team crossbow, red team coffers.
So I'm not sure if these are patrol markers, but it looks like their units are going to swing around like this. They've gotten the GAZs. They're heading up. Looks like there's a sniper team heading up here as well. Or it was probably the unarmed Gaz was to come up here. armed Gaz is gonna swing around. Good. Good.
Copy, Red Gotham.
Just be careful, because this close, there's another Humvee patrolling around, and they will definitely get alerted to a Gaz, so I think they're gonna take this wider route.
High Command, this is base.
This is High Command, send traffic.
Roger, you might want to check one of your Humvees near the hotel.
Begin correcting southward.
Copy.
We gotta be as sneaky breaky as possible.
Copy. Maybe we should keep in close contact with Sniper with the drone.
If he sees something important, he'll tell us.
He's talking about that. Sniper, if one of them's being retarded, there's not much I can do about it.
Okay, just letting you know.
I think that Humvee is probably on its way.
He's in pain, too.
Stay away from the fucking water.
Best I can do is call in a repair vehicle from the airbase. But AI being AI...
I'm not seeing anything along the coast.
Ready. Copy that.
Ground Command, this is Recon.
This is ground.
I'll swing around.
Roger, that entire road, like lead around the edge of the docks, is swarming with dudes. So I don't know how you're going to get across, but it's going to be rough.
Yeah, okay, you might want to fall into the defilade, Yander, because
Right.
you...
Much in front.
They just spotted him.
It's fine.
On a side note, if you do keep to the rock side of the northern docks and kind of go around, I'm not really seeing much, so you might be able to come up behind that stuff. But then
If there's defilade, guys, use it.
Base that the turret is at.
Are we engaged?
Copy that. You can just squad from on the north, we're moving to the south.
Infantry.
Getting shot.
Copy.
1252.
Good idea where each
South
building
over,
is.
getting engaged.
Copy that.
Here we go.
Move to the Vic now. Move to the Vic now. They're being.
Why?
Tell me when I
Why
can,
would you
open
stand
up
on
with
top of the
outside.
defilade instead of
Wait.
using it?
Yeah, there's a big old 8-man squad there.
For the love of fucking God. I made this as easy as I could, to be perfectly honest.
Alpha, there's maybe 2 more guys still up. 1 more guy.
So reinforcements will come in exactly 4 minutes. I've got my eyes on the timer. That Vic's coming in. Gonna take my only active Humvee and send it in.
Looks like everybody's down or unconscious over there, Alpha.
Oh well.
Let's move then.
Otherwise, they've eliminated that
You have
squad.
you have your lead guy is down though. Try not to forget about him.
What do you mean? Our leader guys?
Is there loud gunfire, I'm assuming?
Pulling over the edge.
Yep, their machine gunner fired as well. Bringing that repair Vic in.
Alpha, one of those guys woke back up.
Battle, take your team and start moving south. Blue team, we're gonna fix up Nemesis.
Copy. Moving south.
Now the gears switch. Worst case scenario.
Red team, fall in. Moving south.
Teacher is creeper.
Copy. Doctor,
Don't start
go.
back me fast.
Yeah.
Wait, said what? Hold for a second. Got some guys on the south.
Ah, this is where the fun begins.
Alpha, you copy?
Region.
Alright, copy. Looks like all the contacts on the crossroads are down. There's like 1 or 2 unconscious guys, but you do have a squad coming at you from the town. Looks like they're starting to take defensive positions.
You heard about it?
Hey, fam. DJ, you good?
They're not close to you yet. They're maybe about 500, 700
Time,
meters out.
3 more minutes.
But there are some Humvees that look like they're staging in the town. Not sure if they're going to come to you or not, but you definitely have infantries coming to where that gunfire was.
15 seconds, party.
Copy that, thanks for the heads up.
This is gonna suck, boys.
Break. Alpha, you have a large supply truck trying to smash its way past that stuck Humvee I marked on the map, but it's kind of boned right now, but it's probably going to get there soon. It's probably loaded up with NATO guys.
What's coming?
There's a Hemet coming past the hotel towards you from your left side. It's going to be coming down the same road you engage those guys.
Copy that.
Bacon, you okay?
It looks like it's being really retarded though, so you have time.
Finder, we've got a idiot on your team. He doesn't have a radio.
There's a guy that doesn't have a radio.
Well, yeah, consider him your idiot now.
It's on your team. Sending him back to you. Red team is moving up.
I got him.
Break, I enter. That's a supply truck of some kind. It looks like it's holding the cargo container, but it is dorking out over there, so I don't think you have to worry about it.
Roger, Dodge.
I think he's repairing that Humvee so he can come fuck you up. Yeah, confirm about 200, 300 meters to your front left from lead man. There is an infantry squad in those buildings, kind of moving down toward the gunfire.
Parking bacon up in 5 seconds.
They don't see you yet, but yeah.
Bacon's good, we're catching up now.
Oh, this might be bad.
You guys, your lead man is now perpendicular with their lead man. You guys are just passing each other, but they're in the buildings.
Copy.
Send him in. Just fucking put him back in the truck.
They're starting to walk. They're walking out into the open now. You got a bit of a swarm heading your way, so if you guys can get out of there without getting shot at, you'll be good.
Sneaky
take a lot of the shit out.
Keep moving.
Alright, I'm gonna trade things up since
yourself.
first contact has been broken off.
Yeah, I can confirm you're sneaky breaking right now, but I don't see any. Yeah, it looks like a lot of the patrols are gone. You guys probably have a good window to get in there now.
I'm gonna call in a UH-60, turn its light on.
As long as they don't come behind you and see you running at the beach.
And now moving towards our objective.
I'm gonna have it go check out what the hell's going on over here.
Yeah, no vehicles, okay.
Humvee, it's moving down toward the gunfire. Just keep moving, they haven't seen you yet. Their lead element's gonna reach their dead guys in maybe 1 minute, if that. A lot of the freeform patrols have moved away now, so it's gonna free up a lot of time for you guys. Yeah, there's maybe 30, 40 infantry behind you with, looks like 2 vehicles heading that way. 2 Humvees, M2s.
Now we gotta actively figure out why we just lost the entire team.
Blast behind us.
Yeah, affirm they're looking for you, but it doesn't look like any teams have started going up the beach. If you guys keep looking it and get into cover, you should be good.
One infantry close to the beach. Just on.
If you guys have eyes on the crane, there is a single man standing underneath the crane to your front left, pretty far away by the frigate. And I think there's one guy next to the SF buggy by the docks. Other than that, I'm not seeing much.
Send these guys down.
Shove in the air.
Right now we're just looking around for him at this point. This other group has gotten down. They're going to be heading in on the left side, so far so good.
Ground Command here, Alpha, we are at the port.
Copy that, we're about half a click away.
Yeah, Alpha, you have one.
Stay low for now, I'll tell you once we're about 300 meters and then you go hot.
Find some tankers cover.
Have him limit his speed as much as he can, but we're gonna check out this.
Honest, instead of sitting out in the open like that, because they're gonna be going up that beach looking for you.
I see a fucking cargo container. We can go there.
That's very true. I'm gonna basically check around. They're gonna hide in a cargo container. But also to prevent his weaponry from being stupid, because I want to confirm them in the spotlight before I engage. Because if they hide in a building, they might shoot within the building.
Your immediate area. But they are going to start branching out and checking stuff out, so kind of get a move on.
Stay low, follow me.
We're going to start sweeping up a team.
We're right under the light, guys.
Here.
Don't move onto the light, move on the fucking docks.
Yeah, avoid any lights.
Solid copy.
Car's coming back.
Roger. Copy that.
Yeah, Ephraim, I'm keeping an eye on it. You guys focus on you. I'll let you know if it comes your way.
Give him a nice stealth experience, though.
Keep moving.
Bravo, what is your short range frequency?
We're 70.
Leander, you maybe have 40 seconds before that thing gets right on top of you. As well as there's a Humvee where you guys were a minute ago. They are heading up the beach towards you. I don't think they're active though yet.
Into the warehouse.
They're booking it. They're gonna get into this warehouse.
20 seconds.
Clear. Get in.
We hide in here.
No, northeast chopper. Stay away from
Yes, we
the
are.
lights.
Get in.
Get in, guys.
5 seconds. It's hauling ass toward you right now.
Guys, get down.
Last guy, close the door.
They got it. They were able to get out.
I'm not sure if you pulled that off, to be honest. Chopper's right above you now.
Let it move on.
It's got its light on searching, but as long as you guys stay inside and stay low, you'll be fine. Keeping an eye on the inventory.
That is some good fucking immersion right there.
Maybe.
Everyone watch it all.
You hear that? Holy shit.
I'll let you know when they start coming toward you.
That was close.
Send in
Round
go
to Alpha,
team
we have found a
6
hiding place.
now. That was pretty fucking good.
On the way. Understood.
So I'm gonna have this guy comb around. We're gonna have these guys now go up and check out what the fuck's going on over here. Maybe they ran off in the forest.
Understood. Roger.
Just watch the docks, guys.
But I'm gonna have this infantry team now.
Bravo, this is Recon 1. Just letting you know, you should be able to take the southern warehouse without any complications, as long as you do it quick. There's literally only maybe 1 or 2 guys around it, and whatever's inside of it. But the one by the construction site it does have a patrol kind of around it, so that one's going to be your crutch point.
Break these guys
Obvious,
off.
You copy that?
Passing.
Yeah,
Alright. Joe Mag, by the way, thank you so much for the sub, my friend. Things are a little tense right now, so I wasn't able to give you a shout out, but thanks so much, man. Hope you keep enjoying the operations, and I hope you enjoy this operation in particular.
Depending, I don't know. I don't know what's inside, I can't see that, but I'm telling you, the one to the southwest, the farthest one toward the water, not the one by the construction site, is going to be the easy one. Because a lot of the patrols are fucked off. The one by the construction site is going to be the hard one. That's where you're going to get in contact and hunt into hard contact.
Copy that.
They're waiting it out right now.
And let's start engaging now.
Say again, is that our order to go?
Hey, yeah, Alpha, those guys fucked off. They're walking back to the south. Or they're walking back north.
I mean, we think they ran off into the forest because we saw nothing over here. That was
to the southeast, 150 meters.
fucking tense. Meanwhile, that's giving this other team time to show up.
Tan building, big like old Arma 2 mining site shit, and a bunch of like wire.
I'm gonna have these guys go guns
Get on
up.
the eastern door, everyone.
Come on, guys, over here.
There's time to combat.
Right into the light.
I'm go going in.
Yeah, those infantry are hard searching for you near where your initial contact was, but there are kind of little roamers here and there.
I'm gonna have a team of 5 fall
As long
back.
as you guys stay toward the south, you should be fine.
Have them regroup with this guy. Gonna start forming a patrol
just
around
let
here.
You know that they are literally not even close to being in position to assault their warehouse. So you guys are probably gonna have to go static and really defend yourselves, or
Alright, we got a little bit of a red light. They're gonna hit that one.
10 guys.
They're gonna go clear out one over here. SF buggy, SF buggies. So they've got all the ones marked for which ones probably have the static. So everything's going good so far. Just gotta see how it goes. Gonna have these guys fucking double time it. I guess they don't feel like... Oh, there we go. A little
Hadley's coming back, it seems fine.
We're gonna form a small patrol, and we're gonna go look around in these warehouses and go see what's up.
Bravo, that patrol is starting to move back to where it was stationed at before, so you're gonna lose your window unless you, like, stop jacking around.
Copy. Move quickly, move, get up. Quickly.
Southwest.
Control is about to come back.
I wouldn't even be, why are you in the compound? Head along the
Southwest,
beach.
yes.
You guys
Southwest
are gonna
one.
get yourselves
Let's
killed.
give them a warm welcome, shall we?
2 lights, guys.
Alright, they're moving in.
Copy that, thank you.
Wasn't it southeast?
So timer's gonna reset now, because they're on the run.
Something right up.
But instead of the 5-minute timer, it's gonna be like a very quick instant timer.
The overhang, right next to like the weird green silo thing.
Technically,
Sitting
no
on the
one's
offense, that's where
spotted
it
it
is.
yet.
Boost road dog! Little break in immersion. Little break in immersion. Ren, I appreciate it, my friend.
Alpha, I have no idea what's in
And
there.
that is
so
why you
Never
don't
ever
freaking
clip
clip
stuff in
yourself
vehicles.
into vehicles in Arma 3,
just keep
kids.
in mind, you guys are leaving hard
But
cover,
Ren, I
going the
appreciate
wrong
that
way,
21
you guys
spot.
should have assaulted
Hope
that
you're enjoying
cover.
the ops.
You guys are just going to be assaulted
And I hope
from
you
an
enjoy
open
this one in
field now.
particular, my friend. But thank you so much for that once again.
How open?
Really fucking open.
I know, it's not southwest, it's southeast.
So put these
Yeah,
guys in the
it's to your
diamond,
left.
have them limited. We're gonna start patrolling
It's
around
toward
that
the-
to make
toward
sure what the hell's
dock,
going
not
on.
toward the ocean.
Just to make sure no one sneaks around.
I see 2 warehouses to the north.
Negative. Break. It's literally straight east from you guys right now.
Okay, guys, follow me.
Might want to cross.
Please don't go the wrong way, you idiots.
Red team, follow me.
1 second, just tabbed out real quick to check something. But Ren,
Bravo, there is a
honestly,
patrol
don't
kind
step
of
on landmines,
moving
buddy.
around.
That's
It's a little
never
patrol
fun.
route. I don't think they've engaged
There
you
we
yet,
go.
but you might want to just go back into the rocks and kind of ride the rocks down to where you can come up behind the warehouse.
Yeah. So we also have this patrol now,
Otherwise,
fucking with
you
these
guys
guys.
are going to get engaged by this patrol, and it's going to go to shit.
Repeat.
Fall back to the rocks and run along the backside of the rocks toward the warehouse.
So they're coming up that way.
Eyes on the Quinlan.
Oh, they saw him.
You guys are, I'm pretty sure they saw you.
They did. Bravo team.
Yeah, because you weren't, whatever. Bravo, you're on your own. The warehouse is on, they're alerted to you now. You have a 5-man patrol engaging you.
Gonna go on top of the building. Shots.
Looks like this team also spotted them. And now first contact's reinitiated.
Red team, on me. Blue team, take care of that. Red team is moving in.
But we're all mobilized.
I can confirm that is the right warehouse. I'll let you know when the turret A starts operating or whatever.
Like I'm moving.
Alright.
Keep in mind that AAV is
109.
But you got 1 man healing coming to you now.
I'll send in that is. I am gonna send it, but right now I need to coordinate all the reinforcements to quickly come in.
Eyes on the fucking frigate over here.
Helicopter coming in north.
Coming.
And send these guys
Infantry
down.
direct north.
Now.
If you guys can get inside, it's probably not going to know you're there. Well, for the most part, unless you guys fired loud shots.
Oh, it's all loud at this point.
Yeah, if you guys can get inside and get in cover, it's not going to see you.
Gib opened the wrong door and he gets fucking murdered.
I'm
Blue, go south.
30-minute timer's been reset, so now by 1:40.
Compromised.
Yeah, you guys are compromised. That infantry patrol is on your old recon
Is that
position.
a
on
man
your old
down
hiding
over here?
position.
Over
Great.
inside?
You also have a Humvee coming in from the north.
AI is desyncing through the walls.
Humvee
No, they're
on
not.
top of you now.
It's because he opened the fucking door.
Humvee is by the wire spools.
Oh, they're in. That's the
Right there as
laptop.
well. It's hovering
Somebody
right now.
get
There we go. Intel Site 2 secured.
Get defensive positions on this warehouse. We probably have to hold out for a bit.
We got
Everybody
Intel Site
land
2.
on the fucking door.
Bravo. Alpha is pretty heavily engaged right now, so you guys need to haul ass. They're gonna be pulling. They're gonna be pulling heat away from you guys, but not much.
Moving in, we're getting hammered.
Well, both groups were engaged in
they've been engaged
contact.
to the roof,
Coming
guys. You don't have any RPGs. It's hovering
Get
right
in,
above you.
get in. Everybody inside. Go watch the door.
I need medic help, Nemesis.
Let's see if I can move him a bit closer.
Minder, did you do the,
There we go. Good shot.
Good kill. Humvee's still active. It's probably going to bring more though, so just keep that in mind.
Alright, let me get my reinforcement
I would
markers.
honestly kind of recommend not sitting there if you guys can assault. The break. The AAV is moving out now.
Okay, so that's moving on its own now.
I just backblasted myself into oblivion.
Yeah, well the Humvee is still active.
I'm gonna use the
straight
frigate,
at your building.
or the frickin' Freedom.
From the west. And you have another Humvee from the north, so you guys are surrounded.
The fuck? There it is. Blue 4. West. Not a company HQ. We're gonna do squad. Helicopter. That RTB and D spawn. Perfect. We're going to just start sending in reinforcements to hit them.
Humvee is gonna have eyes on you now. Bravo.
They're holding out in this warehouse. Humvees have them surrounded. We're just waiting on the infantry to come in. But we are heavily displaced right here. Meanwhile, this group has moved in. Gabian's clearing out this warehouse on his own.
Hey, Ender, what's your plan? You guys have a Humvee literally on both big doors of the warehouse right now.
Where?
West and east.
Send this group in.
Yo, what's the status of Gib?
I was gonna bring the 113 over as well.
Your way now.
Say again, Snipe?
The AAV is on the south side of the warehouse now.
We're gonna call him back. Wow, looking
You
at this
guys are
other
100%
position.
surrounded. If you don't find a way to break out of that, you're dead.
Humvee on the west side is down.
One of them opened the
We
door.
have to go. We have to fucking go.
Yep.
Nemesis and Neander are down. They found Site 3, now they just gotta get to Site 1.
We need to take out the team deep because that one can take down the building. The Humvee to the west
Another
side
black
is
box
down.
entering
Go
the
kill
area
this.
now.
Large amount of reinforcements. They're being a bit slow to come in, so they still got
Shot is
time.
on the west side.
Yeah, we must
Something with a lock-on just tried to hit it. It was a miss. She flared in time.
We've got a Gib, but Gib is down as well.
They should honestly start moving to the missile site, hoping the other team moves in.
Alpha, you have some like magical floating boys and helicopters coming to come get you.
IFV is still to our south looking in. They took out our RPG.
Yeah, I just want you to know that your AVGs are useless at this point because they have a giant fire right next to you.
Yep. Guys, getting out infantry are starting to come in as well. They are running out of time for where they need to go.
To the west now. But where the fuck is Iron there? Did he go outside?
The issue is both of these entrances
Recon. If you
are
guys can get
overwatched
to the
by
third
this
position,
Vic.
If Alpha has done their laptop, but they're fucked. They're not gonna be able to get out of there. You have to get to the third position.
They gotta get to that one.
Okay, move to the other possible objective to our south.
There's an M113 booping its way toward you along the same road the Humvee came down. You have enemy infantry moving toward you as well. Black Hawk is passing over you.
Here we go. Second Black Hawk will come in exactly 2 minutes. It's going to come reinforce
Alpha,
this position.
You have a large squad of infantry coming
2
in
of our data
from
terminals
the
have been
northeast.
hacked, so we know that they're going for the 3rd terminal.
I've got eyes on.
113 is coming in. It looks like it just shot. Frickin' ruling commander is trying to pick up
You're pretty
Makarov.
much fucked. Just go out and take as much as you can with you.
Did they only bring 1 RPG? No, they got multiple.
Call sign's still up.
Pop some smoke. And run around, because right now they're just trying to hold it here.
Bravo Alpha's dead.
So they're calling Alpha's dead.
Yeah, we're basically dead.
And it looks like Bravo's dead too. So Bravo.
We're
We're
almost
still
dead.
alive.
Great.
We've got a couple
Get
of guys
the hell-
still up here, but
Get off the front side of the rocks. Get on the back side of the rocks and go
Alright.
around all this stuff.
So what's
You're
remaining
throwing
needs to
yourself into a
focus on the
gunfight.
objective, because people, it's because they stay in these positions.
Move
It's all about
direct.
quickly
Move
moving.
Get on the opposite side of the rocks, the water side. You guys are
That's an
being
enemy
shot
phasing
out
through a
there.
door.
Did they just
Mark this zone. No, Mr. J's up. Just.
fire at the missile turret?
You still have guys fucking around on the rocks, so they're on their own. Realistically, you can get to that objective now, but you're gonna have to do it by yourself.
Units
You're
breaching
not
in
really
now.
guarding it anymore.
Okay, well, I think there's not linears left. We are gonna die.
Persevere and push through, boys. We'll try to keep you as best reconned as possible.
So this assault's going well.
Only one of us.
They're trying to hold out as best they can. Mr. J's doing his best to pull security on that door.
I'm currently covering the doors.
how many of us are still up?
Mr. J's up.
Jay, Hibbert, and me are still up. We're still up as well.
So they're
Alpha,
using the
you
water
have
now to
at
pull
least
out.
20 infantry around you, along with 2 vehicles.
3 more minutes before I call in that
They're
2nd
fucking
chopper.
phasing through the doors.
Well,
They're not phasing
Yeah,
through the
I'm gonna
doors.
just put them up. Ah.
So Jay pulled back. We have a floating
Bravo,
body.
you're on a good track. Just keep going. There's not really
The
much.
door's
They're all
open
looking
now,
for
by
you
the
over
way.
there still.
Yeah, fair.
So if you can come all the way around the rock and head
There's
south
about
from there.
apparently
Yeah, that's what I
20,
see,
so
but
we're gonna
They try to. They
You'll
do
be on
open
the
the
water
doors.
for a
It's just that's how the
Yeah.
AI works.
You're gonna be
So
going. You're gonna keep riding those rocks all the way down. You're gonna see a gap. You're gonna break through that where you guys had your first contact. There should be a large smoke
You guys
stack.
okay?
You're gonna want to head to
Marty went down again. He outshot us soon as he
the
opened the
west
door.
of that,
There's
and then
more
right,
guys
and you'll be
coming through
passing
the other
the big
entrance.
cargo containers, and then the warehouse will be right in front of you.
Hi, man, I just have 4 stuck in the rocks.
what?
I've got the west side.
Command, can you tell C-spans? I'm stuck in the rocks, so...
Got a grenade out. Watch out.
I've drawn a trail for you if you can't figure out instructions.
Copy.
There we go. Now this Vic's moving up on his own. These guys are in the fight of their fucking lives. Jay went down.
This fucking bullshit.
One of your guys is still back there engaging, drawing heat, so if you guys can get this done, you can do it.
Copy.
Alpha's still up and fighting, but it's not going well.
They have
Alpha,
one
how we
more
doing?
guy. He's shutting the
I'm
door.
the only one still up.
okay. Go out with a bang, dude. Believe in yourself.
Yeah, I can see you right now. You're gonna want to take that gap in the rocks you just passed in the middle of the cargo, in the middle of the big silos, and then pretty much follow that path.
How are you still alive? Jesus Christ, what the fuck was that? What? Thank you, but good God, Russian body armor bias. So they've pulled back who they could. We've got multiple men down over here. It's up to these remaining 3 guys. The time is 1:20. I'm going to call in that chopper. And they're going to come reinforce accordingly. So they have a very small window to maneuver. Yeah, armor. So what happened here? Why did this fail? Simply put, they just didn't move fast enough. After they completed this objective, they decided to hunker down in here because vehicles pushed up on them. What they should have done is after they took out this group, they should have popped smokes and pulled back. Same with this group. They went in, they fortified. Even though one person had already cleared this building out, the rest started pushing in. That should have only been a 2-person job, and then they should have pulled back, went up, and hit the last warehouse. So it's just a matter of people went into the objective and fortified themselves in an environment where they already screwed the pooch on the alarm with one of the few outbound patrols, and thus, all this happened. So we still have 3 people in the AO. However, we have a a Blackhawk coming up to reinforce. So they're going to stay low. Switch on their light. Otherwise, Frigate's going to leave in 18 minutes as well, so if they manage to clear out that area, they got to then move all the way around and then clear that out. There's the minigun. D-Spans goes down. Larry's still up, so 2 players left alive. Troglodyte's going to breach in by himself. Let's see it. Drops that one. He might need another breach charge if he's got it. Yep, he throws one in. That guy's in a texture. I'm going to kill him off. Did he just wound himself from his own grenade? Ah, but he's still up. Now that squad's going to come in. Trog's going to hack it and back off.
Hi, Command. This is Recon. All laptops have been hacked. You should be good to punch your destruction thing through.
Solid. First objective secured. However, second objective still needs to be secured. So we got a big squad.
You probably call the op a failure then. They're not getting there. Is this 1 life? These guys are asking.
A firm operation is 1 life.
Copy.
So they got the thing, they got the uplink done. They just got to now get to this position and hack it, but that's going to be difficult with all the infantry right here. Trog has these infantry coming in. Okay, you're supposed to fucking RTB, so I don't know what the fuck's wrong with you. Love a fucking god.
Any remnants of Alpha still up?
Don't tell me to pull up, Siri. I know how to fucking fly. God, Siri's a bitch. It got provoked on frickin' C-SPAN, so should be heading back now. It's up to Trog and Larry.
Have you heard any status of the ballpark or touchdown? Received ballpark. Copy.
And unfortunately, Trog gets gunned down. Let me ask Larry what the plan is. Larry, you pulling back?
Well, I'm not combat effective.
Fair.
I'm crippled in both my arms and legs.
Your high command, is this like a hackable turret? Can we hack it with drone terminals, or do we actually have to go stand next to it?
Roger, I don't believe you were here for the brief, but it was you go up, there's a laptop to hack there too.
Oh, okay.
I know that.
Yeah, it's fine. Hey, man, you try. That's good. I've got to end the scenario, though. This high command to all forces on this net, ending scenario now. Okay.
Sorry, boys, I tried.
That's fine. No problem.
GG. Alright. Well, it's very well done for what happened. To give an official debrief, I had 2 large patrols going around the town. One of them just happened to spot you. Because you guys were on top of that defilade cover instead of keeping it on your left so nothing would be able to spot you, but whatever. From there, I then reconned everything out, starting with around the area first off. Found nothing. I then pushed some guys to the north. We didn't find anything. Then I pushed stuff along the beach to find anything. You guys, I hope that was a nice little heart-pounding moment, but I didn't see you, so we pulled back. After a few more minutes, I decided we should at least still have a small patrol going around that area. But, yeah, by then, the other team had then broken contact with one of the guns up patrols because, as expected, everyone would go guns up because we had something happen in that area. And then the other patrol found the other group as they were pushing in. And you guys went in, you hacked the first 2 objectives. The thing that turned you guys around that started making it towards a failure was you then dug in instead of pulling out. I know that Alpha got surrounded by 3 Vics, but they were able to disable one of the Humvees. Did anyone think about smoking the hell out of that area and running?
Yep. That was my plan, but
running where?
The half of the team already went to the other door, and we were too few to even make the attempt.
That's fair.
Yeah,
because when you guys opened that door and started firing at the 117 or the 117, and it just fired grenade launchers into the warehouse and probably killed half of you then and there. So just, you know, food for thought. If it's got a grenade launcher, might not be the smartest idea. But otherwise, for Bravo, that was good. It's just the 113 came up, and I think gunned 2 of you down. And then the rest, you know, just fell into place because started making even trades. Shout out to Troglodyte for soloing that last objective. Very well done, as expected from
I
Trog.
accidentally flashed myself, though.
I did see that.
3rd flash. I had nowhere to go, too, after I saw that bounce off the wrong way.
But then the second part of that mission, for Sniper Wolf, to let you know, they were then going to, where that missile turret was, that wasn't ever going to fire at you. That was just a static thing. It's just when I put AI in it, it does that weird, like, clipping. It looks left and then immediately looks right without, making it look dynamic. It's just a factor of Arma. But it was, with the Anzac frigate, they were filled with civilian units, so they wouldn't fire at you. But there was a terminal there that you would then hack, and then that turret was going to take out the frigate. Other things to note, after the 30-minute mark of first contact, the frigate was going to leave. I foregoed that first bit of contact because they couldn't find you, so I thought, from the enemy commander's perspective, since I didn't find you guys along the beach, you went up to the forest area and pulled out. So I then reset the 30 minutes. But every 5 to 10 minutes, I'd bring in something to reinforce the AO. From the start, it would be some quick QRF choppers, and then it would graduate to, bigger things such as IFVs within like the 20 to 30 minute mark. But for what we had happen, it was good. Just remember, guys, don't get bogged down too quickly, because otherwise you'll get hammered like that, because all those units that went up to check out that first point of contact were going to come down and check out what the hell was going on when that next point of contact was made. So don't forget about your smokes and keeping mobile, because that's what that AO was all about. But I hope you did enjoy some aspects of it, guys. And I do have a Tier 3 out planned as well. So any questions from anybody about anything?
I mean, was there actually any way we could have completed that mission?
Yes. How I initially planned for it was, looking at the map, there were 3 different insertion methods. The first one was along the northern coast, staying with the defilade. If you look back on your maps on that mission, both coastlines had this really big amount of defilade cover, so you could stay on the beach and literally get right to the harbor without anything spotting you. And then the third route was a large gap between the 2 infantry teams patrolling the town that would get you right in the middle point of the harbor, and then from there you could avoid the other patrols and move in. But after that first engagement outside the town, everything got provoked and guns up, so they were more proficient in spotting people. So that's why once you were in the harbor, things were much quicker to spot you in terms of those patrols. Missions are always doable. It's unfortunate that that first engagement happened with just one of the outbound patrols, wrong place at the wrong time. Any other questions?
What's the meaning of life?
Funny. Any questions pertaining to the op?
Yeah, would it have...
Barty first.
Was it planned that the enemies were phasing through every fucking wall?
That's Arma.
Yeah.
They were only phasing through doors that were already opened.
No, they weren't. They were not.
That's from what I saw.
All closed.
No,
they were all open on my interface. So
when we were in the green container, they were just walking through the walls, and not even the doors, like the side of the containers.
Yeah. Okay.
Can't really fix that.
I guess for next time I'll do what I do with the other 2 and just put a table down instead of an actual building within a building. But just note, I can't fix that. So
yeah,
if I set them to breach the building because you guys are in it, it's the only thing I can really do. Gib, what were you gonna say?
A stupid idea. Would it have been possible to have all AT line up and just barrage the... Fuck, I already forgot.
The frigate?
The ship, yeah.
Exactly the suggestion.
It would have pretty much taked all those rounds, because those things are pretty fucking durable.
Or sent a dive team with demo charges.
Yeah, that would have worked too. Sniper Wolf did point out you could have taken STVs if you asked for them, and gone to the AO from there.
You could have just swam it. It's only 10 clicks.
No, click on
any other questions?
Yes.
Don't worry about it.
Macroff,
Another question really about civilians in vehicles will start shooting at people. Yeah, but you put civilians in the frigate, right? You said that earlier. Yes, civilians in vehicles start shooting at people sometimes.
Not if I set it to hold fire and careless, which was done.
Then obviously they won't.
So why don't you shut your whole mouth, Macroff?
Any other questions? Alright, if you're tier 2, get the fuck out. Tier 3s, loot up kudos Afghanistan. I got an op for you.
I gotta run.
Wait,
so
one thing, it's not a question, but yeah.
Okay, go.
So like, I don't know if I'm wrong, but it just seemed to me like it was doomed to fail from the start, because after we broke contact, we had no support, no nothing, we're just infantry against the whole enemy base with vehicles, choppers and all that shit.
Our commander didn't ask for any vehicles.
Yeah, but I mean, yeah, that's why I'm asking, why didn't we just have like a few tanks, BTRs, BMPs or whatever on standby, so that when we broke contact we had something more than just fucking infantry?
Because our commander
we were told
didn't
that
ask
they would
for
match.
vehicles.
We were also
but
told
I'm
that they
saying...
would match what we brought. So if we had tanks on standby, they would also have tanks on standby.
Guys, let me also state something here, and you're free to look at the stream again, but there were only 2 or 3 patrols within the harbor that had very large patrol routes that you could have easily avoided. The whole reason that AO became a shitfest was you guys ran into one of the large obligatory patrols literally guarded with the entire town. It's just a case of the wrong place at the wrong time. And then from there, everything went guns up.
Knew they were there. Of course, that's gonna happen. Do you actually expect us to completely fully stealth things like perfectly? Like, we're gonna break contact at some point. And if there's like a bunch of shit coming when we break contact, I'm
gonna be perfectly honest. If you're not capable of doing that, then stick to the tier 2. The tier 1 ops.
I don't see what stealth has to do with, you know.
Okie dokie. So are we doing using the fixed doors for Kunduz as well?
Yeah. Feel free to load that in.
What frigate were the one we were supposed to kill?
What?
What's the name of it? What's the frigate? Was
the
it the
Anzac?
frigate? Alright, thank you. See ya.
All right. I'm out of here, y'all.
Right.
See you on bakes.
Okay.
Is Kunduz in the mod set?
It might have been taken out, but if someone wants to link it, feel free.
If not, you have to just add it.
Alright.
At least it's kicking me out if I'm using it or T2 or anything else.
Gotta stop the server and then turn the keying off. So we'll get underway in about 10 to 15 minutes.
Those Kunduz and the Kunduz fixed doors.
Yep. Oh yay, errors. I love errors. Why isn't the server stopping? Come on, gay. Come on, baby. Configuration file manager. Okay, here's what I gotta do. Good old process of resetting the server. First things first, get the new name for the mission file.
But it was intense with that Java coming ahead of us. We
Yeah.
just got into that building. That's pretty good.
Yeah, as soon as I saw that chopper coming in, I just told C-SPANs to book it. Because there was definitely reinforcement some sort coming in. We had no time. But then he just got killed.
I managed to clear out that entire building for the first laptop, though.
Kunduz the only one we needed, and the fixed doors, right?
Yep, and then everything else that we normally have.
Good. Loading it.
Let's see, set keying to 0.
You're right back.
Wait. Kudos, it's not giving me the PB. That's fine. Alright. So that's saved. Now we have to add the 2 mods to the mod set real quick on the server. I apologize, it's boring, guys, right now. It's just this is the process of switching things up. Be a bit of a pain. No, not properties. Just let me rename you so I can CP, control paste, copy paste, whatever the fuck. And then go into the command line manager. Give it a moment to load. Big fucking moment to load. Let me also tell you guys, since you're above Tier 2, my new strategy for Tier 2 ops is I'm going to keep making them easier and easier with more and more holes to get into an AO until we get something to work. Because there were only 2 large patrols within the town, and then a patrol going around the military base, and then 3 5-man patrols going around that entire harbor. And then the rest were just static around, so I tried to make that as easy as I thought would be possible, but yeah. If Alpha decides to move like right when a Humvee's approaching them, I'm surprised that that didn't even spot them in the first place.
Yeah, that troll came out of nowhere. Apparently saw us.
Alright. And we should be able to start the server now. Boop. Alright, now she's running. Connection has been lost, blah, blah, blah. Alright. So how are you guys doing? Let's reload our interfaces. Now we're just waiting for the server to boot back up. And then from there, we'll make things work. So for this operation, it's going to be...
Arma. On the recent show, sir, I haven't been on for like years.
Yeah.
That's so weird.
Alright. An old school TV in the background. That might just be feedback with my headset. But otherwise... We're going to have Middle Eastern militia versus Russians. This is going to be a 2-part op involving stealing data from a flight recorder and then blowing up a stolen chopper. So we'll see how this goes.